Hey YouTube, today we'll be talking about PC gaming versus console gaming 2013. So this is not like 2-year-old hardware. It's 2013 recent current hardware. Hardware, you know, like so. Anyways, basically, some rumors about PC gaming are that PC gaming is expensive. Well, that is true. That was true like a couple of years ago, but now it isn't because PC prices have gone down so much because of the tablets and the laptops and whatnot, smartphones and all that junk that came out. So PC prices have gone down. Now you can get like if you're not a graphics junkie. If you don't want to play all the games with max settings, they're fine with medium settings, they're fine with getting like 40, 50 FPS. You can go ahead and get a fine computer for the same price as a console, maybe like $350, maybe $400. You can get a good PC for that price, and it works. It will play the latest games, but not obviously not in max. It won't play in max settings, but in medium settings. Some games it will play max settings, but if you're talking about the latest, like Far Cry 3, Call of Black Ops 2, whatever other Dead Space 3, all those shitty games, whatever they'll come out, then you're able to play with those. Then you could play those games in medium settings. So if you really want to play the games on max settings, then you're gonna have to sacrifice your wallet because obviously you're gonna have to spend more money if you want to play all the games on max settings. And even a PC on low settings will still do better than a console, graphics wise. Now, some people say that PC is not convenient. Well, it sort of is, but I mean, it has this like you can't really bring up. It's kind of weird to bring a PC over to your friend's house, to play PC. If you were going to go bring your Xbox over to a friend's house or a PS3 over to your friend's house, it kind of makes more sense because then you can play co-op with two controls and all that shit. But it's so. But if I'm talking about like just going on a PC, well, you could just leave your PC on standby. I mean that's what I do all the time. I just leave it on standby. So I just turn off the monitor, turn off the speakers, leave the PC on, and keep it on standby. When I come on, I just wake it up and. There you go. Just go on and Steam. My Steam's already open. Go ahead and start playing. Whatever Modern Warfare 3 or some other shitty game that's out right now. So that it's also, but then also the rumor that it's not comfortable. You have to use a keyboard and mouse. You can't lay down on a couch. Well, that's not true because of Steam. They have the big picture, so you can hook up your computer to a TV, and you can have a mid tower or a micro ATX tower or whatever, and you could just hook it up to your TV, get a gamepad. It doesn't cost that much. You can get the Xbox 360 gamepad for like $30-$40, or you could get the Sony Logitech, or so many companies that make gamepads that are not for cheap, and you can play full game. Like you can play games like Counter-Strike and Black Ops that support controllers, and you don't have to. And you can still play a full 1080p, all that, and you don't have to have a user. And it's convenient. It's the same thing. You just lay down on a couch, whatever, and also that. Some people say that keyboard and mouse is hard to use. Well, it might be a little bit harder to use, but it's still better. You're better with the keyboard and mouse because you're more precise. You have faster movements, and it's better on PC than using the stupid joystick, and all you're able to do is change the sensitivity, which kind of screws you up sometimes. But will also be, but the negative PC gaming is that you can't, having it on a big screen like a 50-inch TV is sometimes not as convenient because if you're using it on a desk, then, but but then again, there's many ways that you could with PC. There's many ways you could design it. I mean, you could use a small micro PC, like a micro PC. You could have it sitting on the shelf, TVs above it. Have a Blu-ray. You could use this Blu-ray. So fuck the PS3. You could really use that. You could have a wireless keyboard and mouse on your table. You could watch Hulu for free. Fuck Hulu Plus. You know. You could you could use a web browser. Fuck the PS3. I mean, PS3 web browser is shit in the first place. You don't have to pay for live. Fuck Xbox. You don't have to pay 40. That's actually not $40 a year. So you could use it for everything. It might be a little more expensive, but it still is better than using a console. And obviously you can still game on it, and it might not be the most comfortable thing than using a controller, but it's still not that bad comparing to shitty console graphics and shitty surface. Now, when we're talking about, like, some people say that PCs are hard to like use, configure. There's too many settings. No, not necessarily. I mean, people act like as if we're in the 20th century where people don't know how to use freaking computers. It's a fucking 21st century, good people. It's not that hard to use a computer. There's something called Windows or Linux or Mac, but probably if you want a game, you obviously want to use Windows because Mac doesn't really have a lot of games. But I mean, you just use the operating system and you go around and click on Steam, and the Steam has their own interface or whatever, or Origin or whatever the hell you use, or OnLive or whatever shit, and you just use that and use the interface. It's not even harder than Xbox Live. And so maybe a PC might be a little more buggy sometimes with updates, and updates are really fucking annoying. Windows 7, Windows 8 probably even more annoying because there's probably way more updates on Windows 8. And like, you know, Windows 8 is even an advantage too if you're new to PC overall. If you never really used Windows 7 or Vista or XP, and Windows 8 is probably better because of the interface is like an Xbox with the boxes and all that shit. So a PC's not that hard. You don't have to be a tech savvy to use a computer. You could, I mean, this is the 21st century. 21st century computers are, if you're not a redneck living in like some like farm or whatever shit, but if like, you know, then computers would be around you all the time. And to see a computer is normal. To use a computer is normal. It's the 21st century. I mean, obviously it's gonna be something that it's not gonna be hard to use. I mean, sometimes I see some like retards. When I was in second grade, I see retards who don't even know how to sit down on a fucking computer. But that was second grade, so you know, I don't blame them. But now now it's like it's different. People actually know how to use a computer, so obviously they learn over the years. But still, this is 21st century. Don't fucking whine about how you don't know how to use a computer. You're fucking stupid then. Let's see, where are the rumors? As far as games go, most people already know this, that games are always gonna be cheaper in PC, no matter what. It's just, games will just be cheaper on a PC. I mean, I don't know why. Maybe because Steam and Origin are just good, and people just, I think it could be because of a smaller audience on PC than on console, because there's a lot of families who don't have a lot of money, or you don't have to have a lot of money. I hate it when people post on forums and say, if you want to get into PC gaming, you're gonna need $1,000. That's minimum. You're gonna need $500 is cheap, $1,000 is good, $1,500 is good, is also very good, and then $2,000 is overkill. Well, no, it isn't. $1,000 is not good. $500 is not cheap. You can still play all your games. You know, I mean, like, I see a video where some guy got all those parts on Craigslist for $200, and he can play the latest games on like 60 FPS on like high settings. But he can play BF3 on high settings and still get like 60 to 100 FPS. You get all those parts from Craigslist for $200. So there's many ways. You don't have to go on fucking Newegg and buy all your parts. And Newegg's not the only place. You can buy OEM versions of your parts, and you can go on Craigslist or eBay and buy your parts. You don't have to always buy on fucking Newegg. Like, why? I don't know why people always put their links on Newegg. It's not the only site available there. I mean, obviously, it's just if you want to buy a brand new product with the full warranty and all that, then yeah, Newegg and Tiger Direct and Amazon, also other places like that are also okay. And if you don't want to build your own computer, then you don't have to. You could always have it pre-built from like places like Saturn Power PC or Falcon. But those are like really high-end PCs. But that also has an disadvantage because I think they kind of charge more. We probably put like $50 in there for building the PC. And I'm pretty sure shipping is going to be like damn expensive, and tax is going to be a big bite out of your wallet. So maybe getting a pre-built like Dell does pretty good with gaming PCs. I've seen nice gaming PCs on Dell. They also have like you could also save a lot of money if you get an AMD like FX. They also come with Radeon 7970, 7960, 7950s, so you don't have to buy a graphics card of that, and you can use that. That will save you a lot of money from getting like a GTX 560 or whatever graphics card you want to get. But since you're probably on a budget, you probably want to get a lower end AMD than what I'm talking about right now. That's kind of more for higher end computers. Even getting a GTX is kind of a high end. You'll probably would rather go with an AMD than a GTX or a new NVIDIA. You probably want to go with an ATI, AMD, whatever. EVGA is also, they like super clocks their processors, so they're pretty expensive too. So let's see, what other rumors of PC gaming? We already know PC is probably it's not that much different from console. I mean, my only complaint with PC is that third party could sometimes be a little annoying. Because like I don't like having to have separate friends list on Origin and on Steam too. That's a little freaking annoying because I have like 40 friends on Steam, but then I have like 5 on Origin. So it's kind of better to have them all on one place, but I can't do that because EA is a faggot. EA is just a bunch of bull. They're a freaking like I don't like EA at all. I don't like their company. They're kind of a bunch of fags, but. That's like, so it like Battlefield 3, you have to use Battlelog. I think that's just stupid. I mean, you have to use the web browser just to access the game. It's just really, I just don't like that. I think that having the game start up and you have the options, just like Black Ops Campaign, multiplayer zombies, you have those options right there. That's a lot better. At Battlefield 3 on Xbox, you have those options. You don't have to like use a web browser to do that. As far as exclusives, PC has the most exclusives. Definitely. The only exclusive on Xbox is Gears of War. There's like other exclusives there. Let's see, console. As far as consoles go, they are, and also, if you're planning to get Xbox 60, if you talk about Xbox 60 versus PC, then obviously you don't have to pay for Live. Steam does not charge you a penny or shit. The account for Steam, the account is free, everything, and the games are cost a lot less. You can pick up a copy of Counter-Strike Go for $15. You can pick up a copy of I don't know, like Battlefield 3 and Origin is $40. But actually, I think it's $30 or $40. But you don't have to get it from the obviously, and Also, I forgot to say, other advantage is that the Xbox Live Marketplace, you are like I'm talking about download all of the games because the discs are just I don't like the discs. I don't like them at all. But I know people argue for console gamers argue that Xbox also has the download that you can like download, but the Marketplace is a fucking ripoff. They're charging you $40 for Call of Duty World at War. Now I'm talking about a like let's just say 4-year-old game, even though it's 2013, whatever. Let's say a 4-year-old game is selling for $30 on Xbox Live Marketplace. Modern Warfare 2 is selling for $30, I think $35 or something. When you could get it for $8.50 on eBay. So Xbox Live Marketplace is this whole big bullshit. PS3 doesn't even have that big of a marketplace for download all the games. Like Microsoft Points is, I guess it's an okay alternative to using a credit card all the time, but Microsoft Points are kind of a rip off if you think about it, because like 4,000 Microsoft Points is like $50 or something like that. It's just not worth it. So Steam and Origin have games that are actually reasonably priced, and you don't have to get it from Steam or Origin. Basically, if you download only, now some people say DRM is bad, but DRM is actually could be, in my opinion, I think DRM is better because it's Steam and Origin, like this is the customer service and all that. Getting like games from Windows Live or getting some non-DRM bullshit. It's not good. I don't like it at all. I think I'd rather have DRM rather buy a game that has DRM on it. Also, let's see, what do I talk? So, download only is better because you download it. First of all, you don't have to go pay. You don't have to go. First of all, there's no tax. You don't have to go buy. You don't have to go to the store. You don't have to wait for shipping. You don't have to pay for shipping. You don't have to. So download only is you buy it and it's an instant download. You go and you download immediately. It starts downloading how many gigabytes it is, how long it takes. Once it's done, you start playing and enjoy the game. You don't have to go ahead and you have to wait like 3 days or 4 days to ship, and you have to pay for shipping and disc. You have to worry about having your disc be carefully taken care of so it don't break. And you don't lose the game after, because if, let's say, your hard drive failed on your PC, which probably shouldn't happen unless you're freaking retard who downloads viruses, your games should work on your PC. If your hard drive fails on your PC, the game is stored in the cloud on Steam. So if let's say your hard drive fails, you lose all your games. You don't really lose them. You just lose them from your hard drive. But your game saves and everything is stored in Steam. It's stored in Origin. So if you got like a new hard drive or a new PC, you can just download those games again and you can go back to where you were. So yeah, that's the end of the video. Bye.